I'm Karen. I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about upcoming princess trip, kind of things you need to do before you go on a princess cruise, and kind of some of the things you may expect on the cruise. So that's what this video is going to be about. We are going on a princess trip July 13th through 20th. On a previous video, I had shared how on our other princess trip, our first princess trip, my daughter had won a free cruise, a free balcony cruise, which is very hard to win. We were very excited. So my daughter and I are going on this cruise. It is going out of Fort Lauderdale on July 13th, and the stops are Cozumel, Belize, Roatan, and Costa Maya. So that should be really, really fun. It's called the Western Caribbean Cruise with Mexico. Right now I'm 48 days out, which you look at and say, oh yeah, you have plenty of time. But there are really things you should do before you get on that cruise, and really things that should be done by now. Basically, we did do the online check-in on the app. It's pretty easy. This is our second cruise, so everything was there, so it was really easy. The first time you're doing Princess, you're going to have to upload things like your passport and other information, but I was pleasantly surprised the second time it was all there, and all I had to do was just check in, so that was really straightforward. Part of that process is ordering your medallions. In the US, you can ship them to your home, which we did choose to do, just so we have them, we're all ready. And your medallion is actually a key to a lot of things on Princess. It opens your door. You check in with it when you do reservations. You can buy things with it. It really is, your steward can know where you are, which you may or may not like, but your steward can know where you are, and when you have dinner reservations, they can know where you are if you're on your way. So it is really cool. So you want to have that shipped before. You can also pick it up at the terminal. That's perfectly fine if you want to do that. Our cruise leaves on Sunday. We're flying out the day before. Never fly in the day of your cruise. Even if you're flying in early, so many things can happen, and people always miss their cruise because that plane got delayed or something happened. So fly in the day before. We are staying at a Hilton there. I have Hilton points, so I got that for free. It makes so much sense, and it makes your life so much easier. There's less stress if you fly in the day before. We are flying United, which I do have a credit card for, so I get 2 free bags and priority boarding, which it's a good card. It is a cost card. It's a $95 card, but I do tend to fly United a lot. So for me, it is worth it. I wasn't able to use points on this because we were flying first class because we wanted to treat ourselves. So I didn't have enough points for that. But still, the bags, the 2 free bags, and an earlier boarding is worth it for me. The other thing I wanted to say about cruises is always get insurance. I know you think, oh, it's a couple days, I'm not going to get hurt, but my insurance will cover it. But not in a foreign country. You're going to have trouble. I think on most cruises we've been on in the last couple of times, we've had people airlifted. Airlifting is very expensive. Your insurance does not cover it. If you have travel insurance on your card, that does not cover medical. It covers like cancellation, bags. It's usually not expensive. We're paying, I think, $169. I did go with an outside company, but you can certainly go with the cruise. I'm trying, I think it's 7 Corners. I've usually used the cruise insurance, but for this, I just wanted to try something different and see. Their coverage is a little better as far as covering emergency evacuation and medical. So you can always get a quote and see what the cost is versus the actual cruise line. But please always get insurance. You hear these horror stories of people that got sick or fell or got hurt in a foreign country and had to pay before they got into the hospital, and you don't want to do that. So the next thing I want to talk about is we did do the Premier package. You have a couple of options for packages. There's a standard, which doesn't include anything extra. There's a Princess Plus, and then the Premier. Because it was free, we did do the Premier, and the Premier is actually how we won the cruise. So right now, the Plus is 60, the Premier is 80. What they both get you is some drinks. The Premier has higher level drinks, which to me doesn't really matter. The Plus has 1 Wi-Fi per guest, and the Premier has 4 per guest. I don't know how you could have 4 things to attach, but it does have 4. They both include the tip, the crew tip, which I don't know exactly how much it is in Princess, but it's got to be like $17 a day or something like that if you don't get it. It's like 15, 17. They keep going up. Also includes some things like premium desserts, which we did do once, but like, do you really need a premium dessert on a cruise? It was cool, but there's so much food. Wasn't really needed. Fitness classes, which I did do some stretch classes. Those are nice to just kind of break up the day a little bit. There's a juice bar, which I did not use. So the difference between the Plus and Premier kind of is the amount you get. Like, classes are unlimited, and you've got a medallion accessory. The Premier also had reserved seating at the show, which is kind of nice. You had your own area. You didn't have to fight for a spot. The Premier has the prizes. When you open your door, you can get, you get a message that says, sorry you didn't win, or you've won. And that is what my daughter won. She won the 7-day cruise, which was nice. You also get a photo package with the Premier, which is nice. You get digital and then 3 prints. I'm trying to see if I missed anything. Specialty dining. They have a couple of specialty dining restaurants. Premier gets you 2 specialty dining. So we did book, there's an Italian place, and there's also, I have to find it again. Okay. So we booked the Italian Sabatinis and the steakhouse, the Crown Grill. And that's one thing you need to do on your app before you go, if possible. The specialty sells out, or it's not available on the app, or you get really weird times. So I did book that as soon as that opened. It's the kind of thing, book what you think. I tried to book sea days because I like to have that time for the specialty restaurants, but you can always cancel when you get on. It's not like you're held to it. So you want to look at, I did book actual dining rooms too. Again, I can always cancel it when I get online. I just wanted to have it set up so I kind of knew where I was going to be each night, and I knew what time, because I'm more of an early eater. So I wanted to have that option. There's also on board, there's an international cafe, I think on most ships, at least the one we're on, which is nice. It's open a lot of hours, and you get sandwiches, coffee, treats. We used to eat lunch there sometimes. We would either eat lunch at the buffet or at the cafe. Same thing with breakfast. We tended to eat breakfast up at the buffet, but you can also eat in the restaurants, which I think we're going to try this time, because it's probably a more made-to-order breakfast rather than a buffet. One thing Princess does have is afternoon tea on sea days. I did do that once. I didn't kind of really need that much food at 3 o'clock before I ate dinner, but it was very nice. I had tea, and they have you can make that a meal if you want. So you should try to get to it at least once if you do Princess. So we did book 2 shore excursions, one in Cozumel and one in Belize. The Cozumel one is manatee, sea lion, and dolphin swim, which should be interesting. And the one in Belize is Mayan ruins and a city drive. We did book this through the cruise. I would really recommend booking any excursions through the cruise. Yes, they are a little more money, but if you're delayed coming back, the ship will wait for you. If you're on a private cruise or on your own, no, it will not wait for you, and people get left all the time. Things happen. Car could break, bus could break, you could be stuck behind traffic, and you don't make it back. So to me, it's worth the extra to have that guarantee that I won't miss the ship. And on days when I don't do excursions, I do things that are very close, things that would be hard to mess up. So really just keep that in mind as you're planning your days. A lot of these stops are like 7 to 4. So there's not a lot of time. Unfortunately, you don't want to get caught. So just be careful of that. I think those are most of the pre-preparations. Check back as we get closer, but you really want to get that ready to sail as quickly as possible, so there's no glitches with any of your documentation or anything. So that you must do on the app. There are help lines and there are help emails if you have issues with that, but usually it's pretty straightforward. So I hope you found this useful, and I'd love it if you subscribe, and that's it for now. Thank you. I think I covered